Hey everybody, this is Neil with TCGM, and we're here with Alex from Poseidon Systems. How are you doing, Alex?
Good. How are you, Neil?
Good. Alex and I had the pleasure of sitting next to each other when they actually won the award. We got a few awards here. So, what award did you win here?
So we actually won Win Small Vendor of the Year, which is pretty exciting for us. You know, we're a small company of about 10 people, and pretty proud to have come out on top.
That's awesome, man. Man, that's a really good recognition. So, tell me a little bit about what Poseidon does.
So we develop wear debris sensors and oil quality sensors for rotating machinery, including diesel engines, gearboxes.
But for us, gearboxes.
Right. So for wind, predominantly gearbox wear debris monitoring.
So basically, if your gearbox is shedding any materials, either from the cages, the bearings, the gears, these guys can pick out particulates up to how small?
So we go down to 40 microns on the ferrous side, and on non-ferrous particles, 150 microns.
Okay, explain to people what ferrous and non-ferrous is.
So a ferrous metal is magnetic metal, like iron, steel, things like that. Non-ferrous would be brass, aluminum, okay, things like that. In wind turbine gearboxes, the only non-ferrous metals is generally bearing cages.
Okay, so that's really good information to know. Yeah. Now, I really like this particular system. I think it's actually one of the leading edge technologies that allows you to really see what is going on. We're not talking about vibration. We're not talking about all of this analytical stuff on how things are moving and shaking around. No, we're actually talking about what is tangibly inside of your gearbox. What is inside of this oil? So tell us a little bit about where you put it, what kind of systems you put it on,
sure, and
all of that.
So if you look over here, we actually have our two examples of wear debris sensors. They kind of come in two different models depending on what equipment you have. For some gearboxes like clippers, and I know a lot of Siemens turbines have the CC Jensen offline filtration system.
Yeah.
We actually have a special sensor developed specially for that. Basically, to install this, you would take the pump assembly off of the filter housing, slide this in, pump goes right back on.
Yeah, it looks like you got a Canon plug there, and that then plugs into what?
So we run one cable, power and communications, back to our data logger. Now this can be either hooked up to the up tower Ethernet, fiber optic line, or we actually
into the line so you can actually see it in live real time.
And we actually offer cell modems for some installations as well.
Oh, so like a wireless.
Yeah, so you could just throw an antenna right on the top, and it goes right to a cell tower.
I like
and
it.
to our system.
I like it. So. What systems are you working with right now? I know that you come stock on any Gearbox Express gearbox, right?
Right. So any new Gearbox Express.
So those red gearboxes that you get out there from Gearbox Express, then they're going to have your system on it.
Yep. We're part of their 5-year warranty.
That's awesome. And is there any limitations for this, or can you pretty much adapt it to any type of gearbox?
So we can adapt it to pretty much anything. We are doing a lot currently in mining and locomotive, but wind to this point has been our biggest customer because of they're kind of out of reach.
Yeah. Well, we all know gearboxes have their failures, and we know that they're going to deteriorate. But the best thing is to get to know, when and how they are doing it, and then we can, as technicians, go up and visually check out what is happening.
Sure.
So it's kind of better than the listening from down tower or...
Right. Like you said before, we're measuring actual metal that's coming off these gears or coming off these bearings.
So tell me a little bit about how the company got started and where you're from.
So we're from Rochester, New York. We originally started doing a lot of government projects for the military, and a lot of this technology was actually developed for the Navy and Air Force, say in the early 2000s. Eventually, our parent company was sold to Sikorsky, that makes Blackhawks, which is pretty cool.
Cool.
And our owner, Mark, decided to split off this sensor technology and bring it to a commercial market. And obviously, been pretty involved in wind and trying to get into anywhere that needs a condition-based system where we can provide better maintenance practices for the future.
I think every wind farm needs a condition-based system. It's just which one you choose. I personally like this one, and I'd like to see it in use someday. And so I know you get out there and you get to climb those turbines and install these things. So I think that's really neat. Where's the last place you went?
The last place I went was actually probably Noble Bliss, which is just south of Buffalo, New York.
Oh, cool.
I haven't been able to get out too much this year. Unfortunately, I've been doing a lot of conferences and stuff, wearing the sport coat more than the climbing gloves. But,
yeah, I get you. Yeah, well, you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, cool. Where can these guys check you out?
All right, so you go to PoseidonSys.com, which I believe is
it's right up here
on our
cool. PoseidonSystem.com, and you're going to hook us up with a bunch of cool stickers.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
These guys, for all you guys, will give out these free giveaways. I really like this logo. I just think it's really neat. So we'll give these out and get them to you guys out there. Yeah, a little hard hat sticker. Well, thank you so much, and really congratulations. You guys are well deserved in your award here. So thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.